I got a bad feeling about this.
Welcome to High Tea, the podcast.
With Scott and Michael.
With Scott and Michael. High Tea. High Tea.
Hey guys, welcome back to High Tea with me, Scott McGoldrick, and
Michael.
yeah, tonight's topic we are going to be talking about all things gay. So pride, embarrassing hookups versus the best hookups, and all in all the gay scene. Let's round it up there, shall we? So
Some new material from us, huh?
Yeah, this is episode 2. Are you enjoying the podcast so far? I think this is going to be fun. So keep an eye out for more episodes to come. We've not really listened to the first one yet. Too embarrassed.
I've not heard that at all.
I've only had a few snippets, and then it's actually quite good, to be
I
honest.
just sit here and say shit, and then you just edit it, and then slap my picture on it. It was done.
So, Pride. First topic, we'll just jump in. What topic do you want to jump into first? Pride, the gay scene, embarrassing hookups, or the difference between Tinder and Grindr, etc.
Let's do Pride, because I was at Pride this year.
Pride. I was not at Pride this year. For you that don't know, there was a lot of shit going on in Glasgow Pride, maybe for the past 2 years or something like that.
I think past three years.
It's been a shit show. I bought tickets for me, Kat, and someone else, like 2 of my friends. Got there, like a full day of drinking and stuff. Got to the gates thinking, wow, this is gonna be fun. And then this fucking, let's be honest,
Let's be having ya.
said no. And I'm like, what? I bought the tickets. And she's like, no, sorry, we're full. I'm like, what the is going on here? Walked like 2 centimeters away, and this bitch let in girls and someone else. So I'm like, okay, you either don't like me or you've got a problem with gay guys in general. So I was pissed. And
You just said you were drinking all day.
no, but we were literally not drinking all day. I was getting ready all day, so we must have had about maybe 5 drinks each, which is not a lot, but especially in Pride, like that's just a tipping point. That's like nothing. And this bitch let in these other people and stuff. So loads of people were walking out, and for some reason she was not letting us in that day.
Do you think they were not unattractive people?
I don't know. Probably not, because I definitely would have got in. I would probably have been on stage, to be honest.
You really do love it in the world.
It was just a shit show. Couldn't get a refund. They said refunds were not available or some bullshit at that time. What happened last year? Or was it this year?
This year. The summer just there.
I didn't go out to decide I was not going again.
There was that big thing, because remember, obviously it's 2 days, it's the weekend. Like the full weekend. And I'm sure I had the Saturday and Sunday. I was going on the Sunday, and I wasn't there for the Saturday. And that's when, remember, everything, it was all over the news. It all went down to shit because like something like they'd sold 9,000 tickets, even though there was only 5,000 available to actually sell. And then eventually, the guy who organised it for this one and the last one, he'd organised it for like the last 8 years, and they eventually like let him go. They sacked his ass.
Good. That motherfucker still got my money.
I get in no problem. Like I went with someone and we were out drinking during the day, and then we went to like the queue, and the queue was huge, right? Like really massive. So I just decided to strike up a conversation with some random woman who was right at the front of the queue, and called her my aunt or something like that, and made sure I skipped right in front.
Of course.
Because I don't know, I'm just ballsy. And then we done that, and then I told them to hold my fake place in the queue while I went to the like bogging Portakabins or whatever, Portaloos. And I cut in front of that. And then this guy was like, oh my god, I really... he was like jumping back and forth, I really need the toilet. And I was like, mate, I really need to go. I've got a kidney infection. I really need to go to the toilet. And jumped in there, skipped that queue, went back, get glitter rubbed all over my face, went in, listened to steps, get absolutely slaughtered drunk.
I've got here from BBC News at the time. It says, Pride Glasgow ticket, chaos locks hundreds out of event. Maybe one of them the year before, fuck's sake. The Pride Glasgow event has been hit by ticketing problems after the event reached capacity on Saturday afternoon. Yeah, the Friday night seemed to be fine, but it's always a Saturday for some reason.
They just oversold it. But the thing is, they were selling tickets at like every gay club, every sex store in Glasgow, plus at the actual ticketing office.
I think they thought maybe that many people was not going to show up, and then
yeah, but like it doesn't matter. Don't get more tickets.
Was
made
Steps
than needed.
good though?
They were actually like, I'm not really a massive Steps fan. But I went and it was like fun.
5, 6, 7.
I'll say one thing, they can actually like perform live.
What was your first ever time like at a Pride event?
That was with you, remember? Like, we went to...
Well, what year was that? That
was when we were 18.
We went with Rebecca.
Right, so...
I looked shit as fuck. I had a hat on and stuff. I was not expecting...
9 years ago.
I didn't know what Pride really was. I didn't know what to expect and stuff. Was it not just like on a whim? We just
decided to go, yeah. Me, you and Rebecca. That was the same day that drag queen took Rebecca's lipstick. And some person... A drag queen or not, you don't just take some lasses lipstick and just randomly use it. Oh, that's gross.
So she have no like rubbing alcohol to clean that shit?
That was bogging.
Oh, herping. But have you ever hooked up with anyone at Pride?
Well, I was with someone last Pride and we like didn't do anything serious but messed with it.
I'm pretty sure the first time I went to Pride is the first time I got my phone stolen.
Oh my god, that's right. No. Yeah, it was.
Pride has never really been a good experience for me so far, so maybe I should try other places for Pride. Like, I'd love to go to San Francisco or LA.
Don't go to Manchester Pride, that is sleaze.
I think I've been there. No, I haven't, not in Pride actually.
I've heard that, like, I've never been, but even just to see the videos, it looks like...
People just blowing each other on the street.
That's pretty much what it is.
Oh, I want to go.
Is it Folsom Street Fair or something like that? It's like
my mouth is ready.
I remember I heard a story about someone, I won't name names, but they went to Pride, like the first year they'd come out, which is a big mistake. This was an older person. And they went with their partner, and I was like, you shouldn't go to Manchester Pride for the first time. You're not really that used to the gay scene, blah, blah, blah. It's pretty full on. And they went...
Just expecting every Pride to be like that.
And, like, there was a disagreement between them and their partner or something to do with, like, someone down in Manchester putting, like, their hand up the other person's kilt. And like they didn't have underwear on, they were enjoying it, and it was just a very twisted situation. I was like, what the fuck were you doing?
Why do Scottish people always have to wear kilts? We only ever wear kilts when it's like a wedding. Well, we don't wear them unless we're told to wear them, and we're in the wedding party. But very rarely does Scottish
I don't like
people...
when you see someone who's not in the wedding party wearing a kilt.
You never see anyone in Scotland ever just walking about wearing a kilt unless they're just back from a wedding or something. But people always make it out as if Scottish people are just rolling about in kilts all day. Yeah, so I think that's Pride shit for me.
I've only been at Pride like 3 times. It's never been blown away great. Actually, no, it's fun and it's very like...
I wouldn't know, I was never let.
It's fun, it's just a bit like New Year. When you expect a big build up and then it's but it's still fun.
Or when you get with a real hot guy and he takes his trousers down, you're like,
there's the rest of it.
Anyway, next topic. Do you want to jump on to embarrassing hookups versus the best hookups? You should have some good stories for this because you have told me a few. Can you please tell them the one that started all this, like your first ever original
embarrassing one.
Embarrassing.
You talking about the handcuff one?
Oh, bitch, I'm talking about that gas mask and everything.
I'm telling it.
Ready for one-on-one. That was hilarious.
That was... He hated me.
Please tell the story.
Oh, I don't know why. This is cringy.
It's so embarrassing. So hilarious.
Why don't I do it?
It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's definitely just embarrassing. This is just embarrassing for me. I was only like 17. Something like that. So I think you're 17, like you want to appear like you know everything, but you really don't.
I know, you just act, fake it.
So I decided stupidly just to meet this random guy online, and went back to his, and I like 15 miles away, and like he picked me up and like, took me there.
Which is kind of scary straight away.
Yeah, exactly. But for some reason I had the balls to do it. Don't know why. And then we go right, like we get into his close. And I didn't.
A close is like a building here in Scotland.
He walked in front of me and he put like a light on inside the close. And then he walked like ahead of me, but then the lights went out. I didn't realise it was on a fucking timer. I literally just stood frozen still. I thought, that's it, I'm done, I'm dead, this is when it ends. And then I saw like light coming when he must have opened his front door. I was like, alright, sorry. And he went, oh, it's on a timer. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Shaking, walking in, and I still kept going. That was like the first red flag. I should get the fuck out. And I never did it. And then I went in, and then the second red flag appeared when I walked into his bedroom, and I just seen the bed covered in PVC.
Oh, which is always a great thing.
Like, yeah.
You're here to murder me, Dexter.
So that was the second red flag, and I still stayed.
Why not?
Then, like, the rest of it was just red flag after red flag. Basically, he was extremely into BDSM, and I did not know what that meant. Like, I'm like, yeah, sure, yeah. I had no idea. So he wanted to tell us weird shit.
What do you mean weird shit?
Like tie me up and crap like this.
Just norm.
Just the normal stuff, right? But I was like, okay. Still tied up. Like, he's like, put a gas mask on. Oh, okay. It's like, have you ever,
gas mask.
Alright, he's like, have you ever tried poppers? And I had actually tried poppers, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm cool with that. I can manage poppers. That's fine. But the thing was, is like he soaked a cotton ball in it and then put it inside the gas mask, and I didn't know what that would do. And I'm still like, go for it. And I started huffing, and after about 2 or 3 minutes, I felt really sick. And meanwhile, I'm shackled up here.
There was no escape.
There was nowhere to go. Untie me right now.
Right. Fucking
right, because like if I was sick and that, I would have just been stuck.
Right. In your face,
and I would have drowned. So he
that's a way to go at 17.
He unshackled me, ran to the bathroom, like threw my guts up everywhere, and then he came in and was like, "You okay?" I'm like, threw my guts.
Always sexy.
So hot, so sexy. I felt like porn star at my finest. I got up and I was like I can't. I'm done. Like time to call us the night. And he was like, okay, sure. He lost his lust for the evening. I got ready and we were heading home, but he was so dry with me, like the ride back. And then we got like 5 minutes away from my front door. Well, I didn't actually give him a real address because, you know, serial killer. But I'd still go to Glasgow.
Oh, I always used to do that. Just give them like, the address around the road or something.
Like 2 streets away or something, yeah.
So like they did not know your address.
We get back and he was really annoyed at me because I refused to let him pull over and me give him a blowjob. I was like, mate, I'm fucked. And he's like, and he's like, you're a pure time waster. I'm like, time waster? I came up there, get tied up like a fucking spit roast, and then was sick out of your bathroom.
Like a fucking turkey.
He had me folded up like an origami sailboat, and I was still committed to the evening. It was one of the nights just you regret. But I think everybody's got embarrassing stories.
I'm just picturing you in a full gas mask, like World War II. For the dick. I think my most embarrassed, should I tell mine? I don't know which one to tell. There's 2 that I can think of straight off the bat. Tequila. Hint.
Am I thinking right?
One with the car.
Yeah.
Right. And the second one is the nose bun.
That one's funnier. That happened to me like a few months ago. That sucked.
I was only like 17 as well at this point. Why is everything happening with like 17?
Because we thought we were the tits.
Oh, we know everything. We are so sexually, what you call it?
Adventurous and worldly. We know nothing.
No, I was with this guy who I did not find attractive and had really ugly balls.
Your father?
No, he had a thing on his balls and I thought he had herpes. No,
my father.
No, I thought he had, what do you call it? Genital warts, not herpes. And so I was so scared to like lick it. I'm like looking at it like trying to be like a doctor at the same time. This dude, I was 17, went to his house. He was much older. He must have been about 36. Probably older to be honest.
Sex appeal.
We went into the bedroom. He was wanting to top me. Oh my god, how bad were we though at that age? Michael was with me at this time and he was in the living room. And
that just sounds uber creepy.
No, I was going to say about how terrible I was as a kid. He had every season of Family Guy and stuff, guys. The first
I know where this is going.
But I thought, he's a fucking perv, so I'm going to take him for what he's worth. So I'm like, I'm going to bedroom with him, take every one of his fucking DVDs of Family Guy.
Which I didn't do.
Which I didn't do. I was just really drunk and high and really angry because I was like,
were you high?
He's like 38 or something. I was probably on speed at the time. P.S. He used to have the speed addiction. Where is our sponsors?
Why are we so weird at 17?
No NA sponsors. Like, I mean like podcast sponsors.
Seduction. Addiction. Heroin. Sexy. Sultry. Heroin. The new addiction for an addictive woman. Available at the clinic.
But at like 17, oh, I definitely did. I was thin as fuck. I was anorexic. It was disgusting, but so fabulous at the same time.
Move on high up.
Went to the bedroom after telling Michael to steal all his DVDs, which
never done. I did not done.
Which I wasn't thinking about. Like, what the fuck was he gonna do? Walk out there looking like SpongeBob? Square. Like, no. So I went to the bedroom with him. He wanted to top me. I'm bending over butt naked, and he gave me this. Like, the poppers, obviously, because I had to listen up because I'm very tight. And I was going to huff them at the same time. He was going to fuck me. And the way he threw me around, the full bottle went up my nose, bitch. And I inhaled the full poppers. I have never felt a pain like that in my life. It burnt the skin. Yeah. I kicked him the fuck off me like Jackie Chan. He wanted to keep going. He's like, it's fine. My nose is on fire. I do this twirl thing where basically I kick him off me, run to the bathroom, get this little small sink, shove my head in and try to inhale as much water up my nose as possible. And it's still burnt. And this motherfucker wanted to finish. Probably my face. But this motherfucker, and I'm like, and you know I'm a team player, guys. I realize I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna see through to the end. Hard worker. I jump on that bed, my nose is in flames, and the only thing I kept thinking was like, wow, this could be a free nose job. He kept going and going, but I could not enjoy the full thing because my fucking nose was on fire, and ever since then.
Also, it was him doing it, so you weren't gonna enjoy it that much anyway.
Oh my god, no. He was the worst. Ugh, but he paid good money. I'm joking. I'm joking. He wasn't disgusting, like looking, but he was. But no, I don't know. He was a weird looking guy. And it was. I think it was mostly just because of the way he acted and talked. It was most disgusting. I think he was really a pervert, like a pedo.
You think? What do you think?
Because remember, he used to say stuff like when I was like 17. He used to say, "Oh, you like to be on daddy's lap" and all that. And I'm like,
no, I don't remember that.
No, I don't like that.
I missed that bit.
And then he wanted to spank me and stuff. Sorry guys, TNI, but this is getting a bit explicit. But if you're gonna listen to High Tea, you're gonna have to deal with all this drama, okay? But he wanted to bend me over, spank me, and my ass is red raw, and he wanted me to call him daddy, and I'm like, no, I don't have daddy issues. I got mommy issues. He was to vote for, and sadly I didn't get any fucking Family Guy DVDs out of it, thanks to Michael.
Robbing somebody's house.
It was a pedo.
He had it coming.
I think a lot of gay guys have got those sort of stories though, because when you are just experiencing,
you have to keep everything so secret if you end up doing weird shit.
You have to go for people you know will never bump into your family, never bump into your friends. So you go for the most creepiest guys who are just open to sex.
You don't go for the local guy who goes to your high school.
No, you have to go for. I'm so jealous of those people who had like a fling with their high school crush and all that. It's like, what the fuck? I never got any of that. I got called a poof and a faggot, man. And
I had to go and fuck random guys.
Random
go dating.
Random 40-year-olds and stuff. Like, what the fuck? These bitches live in a dream world. Like, I don't know where they grew up, Kansas City or something, but I never had one fling with anyone from my high school or primary school, like no one at all. You are so used to trying to hide the gay. I had some.
The gay. I love it, that's a thing.
The gay. You try and hide it, and I had so many girlfriends and stuff at the time that you just run away from any sort of gay thing. But I mean, I'm trying to run away from it, but these bitches are right next to me on the like to this fucking finish line. But they're like, you're still a fag. I'm like, I'm so straight right now. I've got a girlfriend. It's like, yeah, but she does you. Fucking cunt.
The only thing he did was hurry up.
Oh my god. So that was our most embarrassing hookup. I think the other most embarrassing hookup for me is the time like I gave this guy a blowjob and Michael was there.
Well, I wasn't there for all his sexual encounters.
No, he wasn't there. I'm told he was there, and he heard the aftermath, and I was like. I was spitting up a storm, bitch. I gave this guy a BJ. This guy had a weird fascination with me at the time. I gave him a BJ because I was drunk on tequila.
Oh my god, you done this, I remember.
I was drunk on tequila. Like, we had a full bottle and we were so young as well. Probably around the same age, 17, something like that.
Went through a weird stage.
17 is the age. Haul it up. Gave this guy a BJ. Didn't like him. And he, you know, ejaculated into my mouth. It came in my mouth, guys. Let's just be real. And me being the real bitch that I am, I don't fake it. If I don't like it, I don't like it. So I just spat it out his window like... being the rudest cunt ever. Automatically just decided, dude, I'll give you a blowjob, but I ain't swallowing. Because I don't like ya. And then, I don't know what my thought process was, that I thought, I don't like you, but I'll still give you a BJ. Porny 17-year-old, you know, puberty. But Michael's face, I swear,
for the record, I was not there when he done it. I just was there when he was spitting everywhere.
When I was spitting it everywhere, Michael's face.
Oh no, because you'd already spat it away. You just kept spitting.
I spat it away outside the car, right? But when I get in
Classing
the car...
this factor up.
But when I get back in the car, I just rolled down that window.
And kept spitting.
He didn't even have electric windows, guys. This is how old he was. No, I'm joking.
It was like 30 or something.
It wasn't that old. It was just his car that was old. But who might have judged you? you know.
His wheels.
And I just rolled down that window and was spitting and spitting and spitting.
But you kept going, ugh, like really gross and disgusting.
Making sure he knew this was going to be the last time I ever sucked that dick.
Did you not meet him again?
Maybe no, I never met him again because of that. I just decided that was it. Like, that was me telling him, we're breaking up.
Did you have any good experiences?
No.
No, we haven't.
I've got plenty of embarrassing, like, bad experiences.
I've got some good ones.
There are really any good ones. All the good ones, I'm always high on mushrooms and stuff as well. So it's never like, oh, we were just rolling in the field.
I loved sex on mushrooms. I done that in Amsterdam. That was amazing.
Oh my god, the best sex.
Well, actually, no, this is great for me. Kind of shit for the person I was with. Obviously, you can buy them like over the counter. So, me and my partner at the time.
I hate Amsterdam. I've got a bad experience.
I loved it. We had such a laugh. Right, so we went and got mushrooms, and the women in the shop that sold us them actually told us how to take them because like neither of us had done it before. She suggested we buy a pack between us and half it, and she went, if it doesn't take a half an hour, then you come back and get another one. So fuck doing that. No, let's buy one each, right? So we bought one each, and then she went, okay, so take half. And then if it doesn't after 20 to 30 minutes, take the other half. We went to a bar and we got drinks. We decided let's just take half just now. Even though we probably still waited because obviously...
That was a great idea.
I know, it's a hallucinogenic, so we still waited until obviously we got back to the hotel. So we took half in this bar. No, nobody blinked an eyelid at it because it was Amsterdam. Everybody was doing shit like that.
Oh, I know.
But they tasted disgusting.
I never got to try mine.
They tasted like mouldy nuts.
I never got to try mine.
So we took half of them and then we're like, fuck it, let's just take the other half. It's probably not going to hit that hard. They're store-bought.
Always the best thing to do with edibles, just take more.
They're probably not going to hit us. So we decided take all of them, did that, had like one pint, and then we walked outside and we're like, let's just go back to the hotel. What? We walked outside.
You walked outside?
We went outside. I was like, these are crap. These aren't hitting us. And it'd only been like 15 minutes. And he was like, no, it's not really doing anything. I was like, what a waste of money. So
like 20 minutes.
After like 5 more minutes, I started to feel a wee bit kind of trippy. Shit, this is starting to kick. It was too far away to walk. I was like, we need to get like an Uber. So I was like, fuck this. I ordered an Uber. I was like, let's get back to that hotel now. So the Uber dropped us off like way at the end of the street, which when we were, by this point, we were baked. Like we were like, whew, out of my nut. Like apparently it matters a lot what state of mind you're in.
So, you must plan it beforehand.
Exactly. So he must have been in a bad space, probably not enjoying the trip as much as I was. I was in a great space because I had the best come up. I was loving life. I was wearing green and blue, and I felt like Mother Nature, and everything was spinning. He, on the other hand, felt like demons were chasing him.
Oh, I hate that. See, you have to be mentally prepared for mushrooms.
Which was fine. But I was getting really bored of him because he was killing my buzz.
Because if you're high, you want somebody to go on your level.
I was not in the mood for it. Not in the mood. I was like, for fuck's sake, let's get a drink, sit down, simmer. You're killing my buzz. Pick up. So he was sitting. I went and got drinks, went back over.
Make friends with those demons.
Tears streaming down his face.
Oh god.
And I was like, shit. I was like,
happy tears?
No, I was just mortified. I was like, fucking. I was like, Sam, I was like, don't people fucking see this? Like, get your shit together.
Amsterdam, I'm pretty sure they've seen a lot worse.
So I was like, let's go upstairs, let's go to the room. So we went upstairs and I was bored. I was like, I'm horny.
Oh, God.
And he was still, and I come down.
Did you not tell me your hotel as well? Like it was the bathroom was glass or something?
Yeah, like the room is basically half the bed. I was like, just like sitting pouting like a big bitch. And then it was like, okay, let's like fuck around. So we were messing around, having sex and stuff, and that part was amazing. Then he looked really perked up and must be, I don't know, endorphins or something. But he really perked up and he was dead happy and he wanted to keep going. We ended up like going for like ages.
We missed our flight and
we didn't miss our flight, but they won't happen. You don't really get to come down from mushrooms because they're natural. So the only thing that happened was we're fucking starving. So I decided let's order Domino's.
What, to the hotel?
Yeah.
Can you do that?
I did.
Your food is that shit. I'm ordering out.
The only thing was, I was like, I can't. Like, it wouldn't let me connect to the Wi-Fi. I was like, what the fuck? So I went downstairs to use actual like computers in the lobby. It was like all in Dutch. I was like, fuck.
Dutch.
So the maitre d' actually helped me do it. And she was like, right, put in your card details here, what do you want? I was like, ordering everything.
She was probably sending money to her account. Put in your bank account details here. I'm joking, I'm just joking.
Probably not, but I still kept seeing shit outside my eyes, so I kept thinking the pizza was moving.
Oh god.
But I was still eating it.
My experience with mushrooms is a little bit different. I was, again, about 17, for fuck's sake.
What are you doing that?
Every story starts with, I was 17 and fucking an older man. This man was a fuck buddy of mine. And do you know the first time we met, weird enough, we fucked and he was driving me home. And this motherfucker held me money And I had no clue. I was like, what? Why are you giving me like money? Delusional. And he assumed I was a prostitute because I was so young, sleeping with like, he was only like 42. But
Only? You were 17?
But he was like, he had a banging body and stuff, so I never cared. But he was into drugs and stuff. Not into drugs.
So, I mean, it's not that bad. It was apparently a druggy 42-year-old with no hair.
No, he was very...
But he had a car, so he was cool.
He had the best dick I've ever had in my life. Like, I still refer to it to these days. When anyone asks me the best sexual experience, his dick was the bomb. But he was very, obviously, like, a serious businessman and stuff. So, but his friends... He was obviously experiencing about drugs and stuff, and his friends were picking mushrooms, and he ended up having them. He knew. He kept saying
his friends.
He was
at that backfield, a pair of scissors getting the mushrooms.
My dad always said to me, "This is so bad." My dad, like, don't call child services, but my
Too
dad
late.
said to me when I was like 16, 15, if you ever get a chance to try mushrooms, take them because it's the best experience you'll ever have.
1 year later, look what he was doing.
P.S. Finding out my dad freaked the fuck out on his mushrooms, having to walk home on them. My Uncle Paddy, who took them with, nearly jumped out his window, and my dad's telling me to take them because they're an amazing experience. Are you trying to kill me, bitch? But so anyway, cut to the long story short, I took mushrooms with this guy. We will call him M, okay? Let's just call him Big M. And Big M, he made a tea, hot water, and I took a spoonful of these fucking dry ass mushrooms from the fucking ground. He obviously just oven baked them or something. They were all hanging.
Bit of salt and pepper.
It was the most disgusting taste I've ever tasted in my life.
And he's tasted poppers.
And I've tasted poppers and cum from guys I don't want. But I took them. Never thought anything of it. We were lying down. He really liked, for some reason, he really liked massaging with baby oil. He wanted me to massage with baby oil, and he really liked massaging me with baby oil, which I was down for because it was hot. And 10 minutes in, maybe 20 minutes in, bitch, he had music on. Do you know those Windows PCs when you put on Windows Media Player and it starts moving and stuff, and you can pick the...
Yeah, like the kind of wavy background and stuff.
Well, he had that on the TV.
Do you not watch that on a trip?
Bitch, it started floating out of the TV and dancing around the room and stuff, and it was the most beautiful experience I've ever had. And I don't know if I had sex with him, to be honest. I was too busy listening to music and like feeling it.
Seeing the music?
Supposedly we did have sex, but I can't remember.
There's a word for that.
But it was bomb. It was the best. And I never got a come down or anything.
Yeah, it's quite natural.
That was the best sex I ever had on mushrooms to this day. I will say
Great
that.
sex on mushrooms, it was amazing.
And I think we had sex on something else.
I'm not big on the massage stuff. I mean, it's fine, but not with a hookup.
I was not...
Actually, oh no, that's a lie. Like, I went on, 2 dates with someone? 2 dates? Yeah, something like that. I didn't date someone, I went on 2 dates with someone, there's a difference. But, like, credit where it's due. Like, we didn't even have full sex.
Just massage.
Massage and, like, oral and stuff like that. But I've never felt feelings like it is that this guy is magic with his hands and mouth.
I think that must be like a long foreplay
never...
thing. It must do something because you're stimulating the body and all that, and very smooth and slowly. But this 42-year-old or 46-year-old guy, the age is going up and up. This 57-year-old man, well,
he had a bus pass.
The only way he could come. TMI again. I should put like a sound effect anytime we're going to say anything about sex.
I don't know this
anytime we talk about sex, just
you didn't do it over the entire thing.
Ding, ding. Well, he was the only guy I've ever topped. No, wait, that's a lie. I've topped 2. One was a photographer. Remember that time I got so high on Secret Pals?
You get too hard on it.
And
you had to tell you to calm down.
And the guy told me to calm down, and I was at top, and I'm like, me? Calm down? Okay. But that was a fun experience as well, I think. I can't remember that one. But yeah, every time that guy had to come, I had to top him. Like, just for maybe even like a few minutes, few seconds. Like, he just needed to stimulate or something.
Just for a finger up?
Just to finish. I know that's I don't get, but he just wanted that whole experience. And I did not like it. I don't like topping.
I don't like people putting stuff up my ass.
Really?
Not sober, anyway. I think like if you're like, let's just say drunk, then your morals change a lot.
Anyway, mushrooms, sex with older men, or me.
I know, mine was pretty again, the guy that I hooked up with, like the one about the dodgy lights where I thought I was going to get murdered. So much fun.
Yeah.
Both popper stories.
Poppers is just a thing you basically inhale.
You can buy them at most shops.
You can buy them at any shop.
You buy them in supermarkets.
Yeah, it's just a little quick buzz. It literally lasts maybe 5-10 seconds. It's nothing serious. it goes away. It's not like speed.
It's not illegal or anything
like
like
that. No.
But the first time I took poppers, I thought it was being date rape. Obviously, because the first time I ever like took any form of drugs with sex, like I was just such an idiot. I was like, oh yeah, I've done this before. I've done that.
You have to kind of keep up.
I was trying to look cool. I don't know why. I was such a moron.
Keep up the Joneses. Just pretend.
Because obviously, like me and you before, like we done like lines and stuff, like stupid stuff you should
just
do.
Just like party stuff.
Yeah, but we done party drugs, and I was like, yeah. And I was like, they're pulling this stuff. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? And in my head, I'm like, that's what I was thinking. But then I was like, yeah, of course, I know what that is. And then I remember about 14 hours later, going home and crashing hard. And I'm like paranoia, depression, everything.
What, from poppers?
No, this wasn't poppers, this was everything. And I went from, you know what it's like seeing you take like an upper and then you get the down from it? So you take every upper. Imagine,
I know there's gonna be a down.
I remember we were in my bath.
Love uppers,
and
hate the down.
See that, what's that called? That a cappella group, the Pentatonics?
On YouTube?
Yeah, where they've got a cover of Hallelujah. And I don't know why, but randomly appeared on my feed on YouTube, and I was like, what's that? I was in the bath, and I didn't realise I was in a pure downer, and I was in the bath because I was trying to like, I don't know, I felt cold but I was warm, in a warm bath, and then I was like hitting play. I replayed that song like 17 times in that bath, just like, and I was like, that did not help.
I was on a speed come down, like I was. It was maybe the second day I was awake, so I was trying to get to sleep because I knew my body was like obviously can't handle like that much, being up that long. So I'm trying to get to sleep and I'm like, okay, I'll listen to sad music, maybe Lana Del Rey. Then I'll jump onto YouTube and go into The Lion King. And I swear to God, this bitch was tearing up over The Lion King 2.
The shit one.
Excuse me, that was the best movie ever. The Lion King 2 songs and something, I think the one from The Lion King 1.
I don't know them that well.
Oh, it's the one where Elton John sings, Can You Feel the Love Tonight?
Oh, okay.
Bitch, my come down hit like a ton of bricks and I was crying into my pillow and I'm like, oh my God. And I'm talking to myself saying, this is just a come down. This is just
I try to calm your brain.
Like, do not do anything stupid.
I don't cry. It's more a case that I just get into like existential crisis mode and I just start to think, what is life? when I went really wild, I mean, I was going through enough crap as it was without adding drugs into the mix. And then like the up was great because you forget about all the crap going on in real life, and then the down just amplifies it.
There's no point in it.
There's no point at all.
Because
there's no point.
The come down just makes everything 20 times
It's no worth the high.
I know it's not.
Also the risk
Every
factor.
single time I done it, like the high and the come down came, I always used to say the high is not worth this.
It's
like
not worth.
This low is just not worth it at all. So yeah, that's a little disclaimer. Do not do drugs.
Do you remember when I thought I had a mouth infection and my lips blew out?
Oh my God. This podcast, do you know, save that for next podcast because I think the next podcast should be about drugs, alcohol, etc., highs and lows. So we definitely need to save that for the next podcast.
I've covered drugs quite hardcore in this
I know, but there's probably more to go. So thank you so much for listening to High Tea episode 2. And episode 3, I think we're going to jump into fully blown high shit. Let's talk about our drug use in the past, our most embarrassing highs and lows and stuff on drugs or alcohol.
Jesus.
I think there'll be a lot to work with there because let's be honest, we are Scottish and we did grow up in the ghetto. So
We've done
there's
some
a lot to work
dodgy
with.
shit.
Yeah. I started drugs at such a young age, but we will get into that in the next episode. So be sure to listen to episode 3 for High Tea with me and Michael, and we are gonna just spill the fucking tea.
We're that.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for listening, guys. Be sure to check the description bar below if you want timestamps of everything we're talking about, and be sure to also hit the description bar below if you want links to follow us on our social media accounts. Okay. Be sure to hit follow if you're on SoundCloud, and yeah, I think that's us. Bye. Love ya. Mwah.
Bye. I just stay like that.
Say again.
Bye, guys.
That sounds so depressing.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Mwah.
That was so much fun. I enjoyed doing these.